Marianne and Thomas went ahead and changed the scoring, actually appended it to match what was also in the rubric in the RFP. So let me show you what I came up with. So the spreadsheet that you now have in your inbox has, I took this tab here, which stayed the same. Still want you to do what I'm calling the summary roll up, to where you're going to select which of the 11 teams based on these 6 questions. So I need you to consider this, but you'll probably answer these questions very last after you have a chance to review their presentations in the classroom and then read through their proposals. And so I see it as a 3-step process. The first is detailed scoring, to where I have you basically for these prompts, overall professionalism, with you to read the comment, and then for each of these teams, I want you to score them based on a number of 1 to 10, where 1 is the very bottom and 10 is the very best. So the way I look at it is 1 to 3 points are degrees of below expectation, 4 to 6 is at expectation, 7 to 9 is above, and then 10 is exceptional. Only give out 10s that if you really think it's worth it. I would say at expectation, 4 to 6 will give you a chance to put some variability. And the thing that makes it difficult is you're going through a sequence of reviewing, and then you're going to be grading the teams by comparing the results, and there's 11 of them. So it's a lot, but I actually want you to be able to make some quick assessments too around this. And I went ahead and started the scoring just at 5 across the board. So for team 1, if you thought overall professionalism for both the you have to take into consideration the presentation and the written response. And you can, maybe they had an excellent presentation but an average response, well, maybe that you think there are 7 as a result, so you would just give them a 7. And then for team 2, maybe team 2, which is bad all the way around, so you'd give them a 2, so on and so forth. And you would just grade every team based on overall professionalism, also innovation, their approach and methodology, business case. And again, I left the notes so that you can see them. And I'll go ahead and I'm going to take the view off of this now. And I'm going to send this out. So by the time you're watching this, you should have this file in your inbox too. So I'm just going to put these back to 5. And so I need you just to score what I'm calling detailed scoring, just complete for each team the rubric that was in the RFP. All you're doing is reviewing, and this will show you how they score. I basically took the weight here and I went ahead and just computed, and you can see what the score is for each of the teams because they all started on 5, and the way that I ran the weighting, that's where they're at. But if you were to change this, for instance, I'll just change it here. And the black row, just disregard. You'll see that the score changed down here. So there's nothing you're doing with the second tab other than after you score everyone, this will tell you, might inform you on who the top team is, the second and the third. And then I would just ask that you take notes along the way, because when you come here to tab 3, who had the best overall written proposal, who had the best readout. So this is where you get to tell me for all 11 teams, I want you to pick first, second, and third. And then your notes, give me as many notes as possible in here, maybe 3 to 5 items, justify, maybe let's just call it 3, at a minimum 3 reasons to justify your overall score for first, second, and third. You may have, maybe you're only focused on team 1, just be real clear in here in the notes. And I know it will get pretty long. I'll just move this out and we'll make this wrap as well. Just as much detail as you can give me would be great. And if you see improvements for this, just let me know. I can always still make improvements, and hopefully that will work. Chris hasn't seen this yet. He helped me last semester, so I hope he sees already where we've made some improvements. You'll spend 3 hours with me Wednesday morning, and if you could carve out 2 to 4 hours just to flip through the presentations and then score everything and get this back to me, that would be awesome. All right, that's all I have. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know, give me some feedback, and let me know if that makes sense.